This is Back to Me, the podcast that I have not prepared for at all this week and therefore don't have a clever thing to say right now.
But check out our new position.
Oh yeah, new position. Which is actually also born out of my extreme laziness of this week because I couldn't be bothered to set up the table, clear the table, do any of the things. So we're sitting
But I
on...
think we look very cool.
Well,
We are your hosts, Lisa and Katie.
sorry, we just jumped right in. We didn't even bother with that part.
It's the new moon, Katie.
What does that mean, Lisa?
What does that mean for all of us in this room? Katie's has the most patience of all the month today.
Least patience.
And it's a scorpion new moon or something.
What does that mean?
Well, imagine what scorpions do.
They
Sting
sting you on the butt. Okay, yeah. I'm starting
Exactly.
to believe in this stuff.
Exactly. It's like your man from Traders. If I just say it with confidence,
Yeah, no,
you know,
believe
you're
it.
going to start to believe me.
You're going to have to stop
Stop
swinging
swinging.
around.
Oh, but look,
Yeah.
we've got...
We made a mistake. We are, if you're not watching, we're sitting on chairs holding our mics, which
Holding our
if
mics.
Billy was here, he would be very cross with us.
They're very heavy.
But they are heavy. We're going to have...
But my ADHD can't stop me. You can't stop me. I'm swinging my chair.
Yeah, so the
I
chairs
don't
are
care.
swirly and you were
Fine.
swinging around. You cannot keep doing
I will
that.
do... Well, okay. It'll be very distracting to the people, I guess. Okay, fine.
No
I'll
one's
not do it
watching,
anymore.
so it's fine.
Nobody ever
You're
watches.
just distracting me.
True. Well, ask me how my weekend was.
How was your weekend?
Exhausting.
This was the weekend with all the people?
This is the weekend.
Oh, you went karting.
Well,
We do have things to talk about.
Imagine.
I thought we didn't have anything to talk about.
Imagine.
Go.
Well, first of all, this mic is hurting my wine lifting arm terribly.
Do you want to hold it with your left?
I'm going to have to change hands now.
Okay.
Hold on.
Excellent. It is. They are heavier than we'll.
And so I can prop up now. That's more comfortable. And now I might
I'm propping
swing.
on my belly. Look.
Yeah, I hope my boobs and my belly aren't
Yeah.
meeting each other in this position. Anyway, here we are. 24 years ago today, I became a mummy.
Congratulations! Happy birthday.
Mother's Day, Nigel calls it, which isn't real, but that's fine.
No, but actually, I think the mother should be more celebrated than the child. They did nothing.
They did nothing.
They did not contribute to this day
They
whatsoever.
did nothing. Someone asked Nigel this was in church, someone asked Nigel, or said to Nigel, congratulations. Oh, congratulations. Lisa, I heard you're having another baby. I think it was actually with Jake. And he said, I'm not going to lie, it was all my pleasure. That's like something
Fair.
your Billy would say.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Well, I wanted the ground to open up and swallow me in the middle of the church foyer. I think that was sort of the beginning of the end for us with church.
Oh dear.
So Elise was coming home for her birthday, but she's working today. So she came on Thursday with her boyfriend, Khaled, and they just chill. They just are, we're home, your turn to look after us.
They
And-
just wait on us. You need to wait on us hand and foot.
Yep.
Okay.
And she just
you
hugs
do
me
it, don't you?
regularly, and she just thinks that's payment.
And you're fine with that, aren't
And I
you?
am really fine.
Yeah, you're fine with it.
I couldn't if it was weeks and weeks, but it's literally 2 sleeps, 3 days. And then Lara and her boyfriend came home on Saturday morning. We went for a fry up because these boys are English, so we like to make sure we take them to all the
Good
best
Ulster fry. Yep.
places.
Mhm.
And then we went karting. Have you been karting in your lifetime?
Not in my adult lifetime, maybe in
Uh-huh.
my teens, but yeah. But
I was very scared. I'm not
okay.
going to lie. I was very scared.
Where did you go? Was it Nuts Corner you went, or
No, the indoor one in Ballymena, in Brushy
Okay.
and in Ballymena.
okay?
Very scared when I first went in because it's very noisy and I'm a bit sensory about the noise.
Oh yes, I imagine it's like really noisy. Yeah.
Really noisy. Then they started giving us helmets that, nobody
pre-warned you about your hair. There's no place for your
nobody
ponytail.
for the hair, and nobody pre-warned me that other people will be wearing these helmets, so that's a problem. There was no little balaclava thing. Then the overalls.
Oh, there wasn't.
Mhm.
Although
Then
someone
the
would have been wearing the
overalls.
balaclava thing before you too, so would that have helped?
I could have convinced myself someone washed that.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And then, in addition to all that, the overalls, which was hilarious, she just came in. She goes like, "That's one's for you. That one." Like, so she just looked people up and down, decided what size you were. I was like, "This is gonna be mortifying."
Was
She
she
got the wrong
accurate?
size. She was accurate, except my pocket. There was pockets had no bottoms in, so I put my phone in, and it just fell right down the trousers of my
No.
overall. At that stage, I just couldn't. I was
You
this
were over it?
wetting myself. No, I was this like
Oh, it was fine.
nervous, laughing.
Okay.
Absolutely dying as we were all
Other people's
9 of
helmet
us,
sweat on your face.
Mhm. as all 9 of us were getting changed in the one room. It was just mad. All the boyfriends, Jake's girlfriend, and my brother, who was up for the weekend as well. So that was fine. I didn't win.
What?
Disappointing.
Shocking.
Disappointing, as Jake used to say when he was a baby.
Disappointing.
Disappointing, as Jake used to say when he was a baby.
I feel like you say a lot of words wrong and then blame Jake for saying them
I
as
say
a child.
perky. I say perky quite a lot. That was another one, Lara. I
Perky?
say that. Not perfect. Perky. Perky. No, that's a
Perky.
good one. So I text you that sometimes. Don't think she's lost her mind. I did not win. Lara won.
Okay. Oh, good.
Hope. Sorry.
Go for the
Turning
girls.
around. Lara won the whole thing. And her boyfriend, Seth, who doesn't have his license, came second.
Can he drive?
He's just waiting to do his test.
Okay.
But the whole joke all day long was, "Well, Seth, how are you even going to do this? You can't even drive." And he flipping came second.
I found out that my husband was a very good marksman, as in
Oh.
he can shoot a gun very well, at a Universal Studios in Florida when we went on a ride where the 4 of us, it was my sister, her fiance, and me and Billy, you go around and you have to shoot at it was a Men in Black, you shoot at all the aliens.
Right, okay.
And we got to the end and I had, scored a stirring 20,000 points or something.
Mhm.
My brother-in-law, 25,000. Then my sister, who's always better than everyone. It's very irritating,
very irritating.
somewhere up in the 50,000. And then it came to Billy, it was like 280,000. Boy, I'm like, oh.
That is fun. Well, and then Khaled, Elisa's boyfriend, came third. So they got the podium thing. Lara got a trophy. It was very funny. My claim to fame is on the last heat or whatever it's called. I was in pole position, which does give you a little bit of advantage.
Okay.
And then my brother was second, Jake was third, and Nigel was fourth in the positioning on
Yeah.
the grid. I held my lead and beat them all.
Good job.
My brother is very, very competitive. He tried to get past me. He did get past me on the first corner, and he got so excited with himself, he crashed into the wall.
Yes.
Then, of course, I sort of bumped him because it's very difficult. It's not a big track. And then Jake bumped me right through the two of them. So then I was just kept the foot down. And
Or like
that
he
was
bumped
me.
you into the lead.
Yeah, it was just me. So that was very good. So I beat my brother and my son and my husband.
And
Only one lap.
do you know what? That's great.
That's right.
Elise has not been mentioned at all in this in her birthday carding
Oh,
celebration.
true. That is true.
Where does she come? Fourth then.
Once it got after once first, second, and third, we didn't really get into it. I think she
Okay.
had one of the fastest lap things. She didn't crash very often, which seems to be the no crashing definitely helps. The biggest problem was no
Turns
crashing.
out.
Yeah, exactly. My brother crashed 5 times. The biggest problem was it's all right turns.
Ah,
Okay.
okay.
So my right arm is in agony today.
And this is why holding the mic is
why-
extra hard.
And drinking wine is extra hard.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah. But
You'd
apart
think
from
they'd
that,
have you
no
go, like,
whiplash. Yeah.
The reverse a couple of times. Like,
You would.
yeah.
But
they
that does
did.
not seem to happen.
Maybe we could suggest that to them.
Exhausting. Couldn't even start to tell you how I was. And then we had to come home, well, a little rest in the afternoon. And then I had to cook for all 9 of us. But it was just lovely having everybody there. It was
I'm sure.
absolutely lovely.
I was at a random thing on Saturday night. Not random.
You're invited to random things
I-
sometimes.
It was a 30-year reunion
Oh,
for-
yes. I
for
forgot to ask you about this.
the youth club that I went to as a child or as a
that's
teenager.
adorable.
We
No. Not so much.
well,
Sorry.
I mean, I haven't got there yet. We did a production of Oliver the Musical.
I'm just loving this.
Now, I know I'm probably biased because I was in it. I was not in it. I was in it in the ensemble, like literally back right corner. I noticed as an adult watching that, I'm going, they did that on purpose in there. I clearly was not that talented, but it was really well done. Like it was very there was
Professionally done.
yeah, it was really professionally done. There was I don't know how many people, 50, 60, 70 kids involved. Like the lead girl is a friend of mine still.
See, that's
Was a
lovely.
fabulous singer. The little the boy that played Oliver, who then burst my waters for me while delivering my first child 14 years later. Slightly awkward. He was there. Of course, it's me. Had to bring that up. To which he's an anaesthetist now. But he was the little
Reg at that stage or something. He was
no,
like
no, he was 11.
No.
12 years old. He played Oliver. He was
You know, I
tiny.
get it, but like in the hospital, he had a proper
Oh,
job.
when he
water and Oliver?
I didn't know. I thought you meant like in his job while he was also acting in our youth club.
cope.
That makes no sense. I appreciate that. Was yeah.
Mhm.
Anyway, so yeah, a lot of these people I haven't seen since. So it literally was 30 years. Some of them, you know, maybe we were around a few more years, so it was more like 25. But it's really interesting. Some people change, and some people just don't change.
Really?
There were just people walking. You went, oh look, that's so.
Did you get name tags?
Yes,
I think
thank
that's
goodness.
very important.
It's very important. There was this one girl who I was friends with, and I felt so bad. I'm like looking across the room, going, I don't know who that is. I've never seen that person in my life. I don't know who that is.
And then they start telling stories about you, like you should know them. And
do
you're
you know
like,
what? I'm just no filter. I just am like, who are you again?
Oh, yeah,
and then she told me her name, and I went,
oh,
like I should have known it. I was very embarrassing, and I felt very bad. But there was a couple of people that initially I looked at and went, no idea who they are, and then you look at it again, you went, oh, and then jumped right back into getting on as we got on 25 years ago. So it was just
and did
really.
Billy go too, or did your sister
No,
went?
my sister and my dad. My dad was involved. He had painted all of the backdrops for the stage and stuff.
Fabulous. And who organised the reunion then?
The man that ran the youth club at the time.
Man?
No, he was no, not the 11-year-old registrar that delivered my baby.
This is not going to be. This is going to be a theme. This is like first set of the weekend. I think it was mentioned 22 times.
Oh well,
didn't have his
absolutely.
license.
I would expect you to keep bringing this up. He just is still around in the town we grew up in, so he just put it together because he knew the 30 years. But he also had the full video recording of it. Oh, which I've since made my children watch, which is hilarious. And lots of photos. It was really fun, actually.
That is lovely.
But I've never actually been to like a reunion of anything.
No.
You hear about them all the time. And I know that my school, I didn't love school. So I have no desire to go back.
People have like primary school reunions and things. I wouldn't
remember anyone.
No, my Lara is one of her best friends. I went to school with her mummy.
Oh, that's fun.
So when we were taking Lara to school in P1, you know, the little day they do to someone came to me and said, that lady up there knows you, and it was that same thing. Oh dear goodness me, please let me recognize who this is. Oh, flip me. I didn't initially recognize her. She had shorter hair, and we all had long hair when we were at school, and as soon as she started talking, I was like, I know who you are. And that was kind of fun. Oh, our kids are going to be in the same class, but they have been friends, best of friends since P1.
That's awesome.
She was in our house last night.
There was one lady that
additional person in our house last night.
Oh, 10. That makes 10. There was one lady, I'm saying lady. She's a lady, girl, but my sister explained to me who she was. And I'm like, no recollection. Everything you're telling me is rubbish. And I will blame the perimenopause, but it's possibly just my brain has always been like this. But then when they put up the old video and I saw her there, I went, that's who she is. It was, now I know who, now that I can see. Yeah,
fun, isn't it?
But up until then I hadn't remembered. But
the whole evening,
my poor brain. I am blaming the perimenopause for that.
But sometimes people just don't look like themselves. A guy came up to Nigel one time and said, do you not recognize me? So rude. Rude people, don't do that.
No, I don't.
Do you not recognize me? And Nigel was like, oh, no, we're there is no way that you would have Nigel showed me a picture of this gentleman from BB back in the day, and I was like, he expected you to recognize him. He was 7 and you were 14. You know,
Oh, yeah, even worse.
Absolutely no. We were BB camp. You were my leader. Brilliant. Like at 15. How are you going to remember
There was
someone?
little pockets of people all around the room, like, and you could see them pointing, going,
Yeah,
"Who's
going,
that? Who's
yes,
that?
who's
Who's this?
that?
Who's that?" But
And you and your sister going together probably was a good
yes,
give people. That's because,
that helps.
recognizable.
Yeah.
Yeah, good,
If you
good.
recognize one of us, you'll probably figure out who the other one
Yes,
was.
the other one is. Yes.
I
And
made
you're-
Christmas chips last night.
Ooh.
Have you seen them all? All of the chippies are doing them now with the turkey and the gravy and
Yes.
the things. And I'm like, I could spend
do
40
that.
quid buying them
Mm-hmm.
or make my own.
Mm-hmm.
Probably would have been nicer if I bought them, but they're
So
still pretty
you made? Did you just like buy a turkey
good. To be fair,
crown?
we did chicken
Oh,
because
okay, it's all right. It's all right. Nobody can tell. There's so much stuff on it. Nobody can tell the
yeah,
difference.
no one knows.
I do love a crisp. Stop spooning on your chair, Lisa. Sorry, people who are not only listening. I do love a Christmas sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
It's best day. Best
In
thing
a
about
big
Boxing Day.
floury bappy roll too.
Yeah. The
No.
brown bread is my one. I know.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know. But I did see somebody on Instagram. Her name is Romilly. She is Only Slagging's wife. Do you know who Jim Only Slagging is? You would like him. You'd like his stuff. It's all barbecue and you'd really like. Anyway,
I do actually
You
know
do.
him now that you.
yes. But she does her own, and her things are a little bit more like you could actually make them of an afternoon.
Okay.
You know, doesn't take 4 hours of marinating and 6 hours in a roaster. You know, Billy can watch him and you can
Yes,
watch
that
Romilly.
sounds
Yeah,
like-
that's how it goes in our house too. But she made one, but she roasted off the sprouts and put the bread, cut the sprouts thinly, roasted them all off, and then put the bread on it and put it in the air fryer. So the sprouts were like a crust on the outside of the bread.
Oh.
Buckets of mayonnaise, buckets of cranberry, all the things.
Billy makes his own cranberry sauce, which is always very delicious.
That's impressive.
Oh, I'll have him make you a jar this
That
year.
would be very impressive.
I'm not a big fan of fruit on meat.
I don't know if anybody really thought about it like that. That they would be a big, yeah.
So I'm not. I appreciate that his cranberry sauce is delicious, and it is, but I wouldn't put it on my dinner.
Okay, I have no problem putting fruit on meat. I don't think I've ever thought about that in my life before. But I've no problem.
Applesauce on pork.
That's okay. That's all right.
At some point, I remember my mum was really in a big kick of chicken and peach casserole.
Oh, yep. I could also do that at a stretch. Yep.
And then chicken and lemon from the Chinese.
Yeah. You
So
see?
you do. You eat
See,
fruit
it's
on
okay.
meat.
I eat fruit on meat. Never thought about that in my life before. What I don't like about cranberry is the coldness.
Oh.
I leave it sitting out and just I would like it warmer. Like it cools down the meat too much, in my opinion. In my opinion.
Are you a plate heater?
I am a plate heater. I have a setting.
You're
on
of
my
the
oven, I know.
generation that heats the plate still.
Even for the Chinese food last night.
Yeah. My mum would be like, if she comes back, if she'd gone to pick it up and came back and the 4 plates weren't sitting in boiling water in the sink.
Oh, that's a good idea.
We
I
would
never
all be in
actually knew
trouble.
that. I put this is really boring now, but my mum's
This whole
trick
episode
was,
is really boring, to be fair.
They love us. My mum's trick was put the hot water in the gravy boat before you put the gravy in. It's a good one. But plate warming something diddle. Never done that. I have left them in the dishwasher. Yeah, the dishwasher. You know when it's just warm. Keep the dishwasher closed, and we'll take those plates straight out for the dinner. But I've never put them in the sink. That's a good one.
Oh, sink with hot water. That was the
good one.
go-to way to heat the plates.
I like that. That's a good
I'm just
one.
happy for my food to get
Me
cold
too.
quicker.
Well, I have to do 2 Christmases this year too.
That's true. And I'm doing Thanksgiving this
This
weekend.
week. But what we'll think about how to say this nicely, Lisa. How much cooking do you do for Thanksgiving? Sorry, that whatever way I was going to say it was going to be annoying.
Billy is a very good
yes.
cook, and he has really upped his game in this last year or two, is doing a lot of it. But there have been years when people have said, "Thank you, Billy, so much for Thanksgiving," and I'm like, sitting there going,
irritating.
"I did it all."
So
But this year, I think because he's in his little cooking kick, it will. To be fair, it will
Once
actually
again.
probably pretty 50-50.
Good.
I can cook.
Yeah.
I just don't necessarily enjoy cooking. He loves it.
Yeah.
But when it's Thanksgiving and it's fun and you're doing it together, then it is more fun.
Yeah. I would say Christmas. I'm the lead cook in my house. But like Nigel does all the carrots, all the potatoes, all that, all the prep. He's my prep.
My sister-in-law's husband is a executive chef, head chef, whatever. We would prep everything but not slice the vegetables, because we could slice all the carrots, do all the things, but he would just come in and go and have them cut
good.
like.
How did he go?
That's a very fast chopping or cat purring.
It's one of the.
You'd use one of those.
It could be used for both. Well, so that's how it works in our house. But double Christmas this year, so we're calling it Mockmas. Mockmas is going to be the 18th, and I was a little bit nervous about it, but now that I've done this weekend, it's
Yeah,
going to be a walk
easy
in the park because I
peasy.
actually have one less person. My brother will not be here.
Oh,
So
well,
the
you never
one
know. He might be.
he's not going to be here. I love him dearly, but there'll only be 8 of us
Yeah, just
for
a few.
Mockmas.
My poor sister gets lumbered with us all because hers is the biggest house, so it
That's
just
just her
therefore
fault then.
makes sense
Her
that
fault, simply her
yeah,
fault.
exactly. So she shouldn't have had such a big dining room table if she didn't want
Exactly.
her house to
That's
be the
just his
default
invitation.
Christmas. Yeah. So we every other year she in-laws she does every other
Oh,
in
okay.
between year. So, but this is our year to be together on Christmas
And
Day.
do you
which
take stuff to her, or do you
we
just does
shouldn't
everything?
we?
Yeah, but see, I'm not big with that. I actually just think I'm not a control freak. I don't think, but maybe interesting.
Mm.
Am I?
Mm.
But I'm bossy.
And you like things done in a
Is
particular
there way do
way.
I?
Yeah.
Like when I send you little videos of Katie, could you please change the website to this? And I
Yes. Yes.
specifically say, and then change this, and
Yeah.
that's interesting.
And I send you like you asked me to do graphics. I send them to you, and then you don't use them because you
I
don't like
didn't
them.
like that last
You didn't
one.
like
I'm
it at
sorry.
all.
I thought I looked silly.
You didn't. You look great. It was a beautiful
I
graphic.
have used lots of them. That
I
was
know.
just
I'm
the
not
one.
offended.
I made my own.
You did.
Sorry.
Don't say sorry.
I had somebody offer one time to help me with my Instagram. One, insulted, and two, because I now
It
know that
wasn't
I'm
me, was
controlling.
it?
That wasn't you. Now I know she's 23. I'm like, now I know that I'm controlling. I was like, no, that's my thing. That's my thing.
And I'm doing just fine at it.
And I think I'm
Yeah.
doing all right at it. Yeah.
So no, Heather is well, she is a control freak, but that's not.
She is.
And she watches this, so enjoy that text from her tomorrow.
But that's why she's so fabulous too. Sorry, I've given me enough time to back myself out of
Yes.
this hole now.
Oh,
She's so fabulous. She
she
runs
knows
all-
she's a control freak.
Yeah,
That's
that's
even in
fine. I
her
don't think we
business.
should-
Like
yeah.
she does so many of the silly little jobs that she shouldn't have to do.
No, I don't do those. I
But
give
no,
those
you
to
don't.
Katie.
You give those to me. But she does them because
Done right.
she wants
Nigel,
them done right.
see, when you say, I get that I'm controlling, but Nigel's a different
Not
Not
controlling.
controlling.
Control freak is different to controlling, and
Oh, okay.
like you're not
freak.
running around controlling everyone. But
Yeah.
if you're in charge of something, you are
Yeah.
in control of it. Is that?
Yeah, like the PTA fates. Yeah.
Yes.
Get it done.
Yes.
Get out of my way if you're not going to
Yes.
get it done. Where Nigel's like minute detail.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. Like, I'm not anywhere near.
No,
there.
you're not a detail.
Yeah,
The minutia.
No minutia.
My husband will make the ham. That's
Okay.
his because he makes very good ham.
What I hate is people come into your house and they'll say, "I'll bring dessert," but then they bring it and it still has to be like put together in your house.
So you just bought the
while
ingredients.
I'm cooking for 12 people and you're bringing one dessert. You know who you are. And then they start putting a pavlova. They definitely don't watch this. Putting a pavlova together in the space where I need to be cooking the dinner.
That's not helpful.
It's not helpful. Or come in and go, where will I put this?
It's okay if it needs heated. No?
No, it's not, because I have the oven.
But
for
what if it's
my
like
stuff.
a crumble that needs to be...
So just don't bring anything. I prefer just to do it myself.
Well, you see, I would be fine with that because it wouldn't go in until the oven
crumble
is
could
free
be fine
after.
afterwards. I'm not good with that. Just not. It's not my
Noted.
thing. Noted. Not good with that.
Bring a cold dessert
Yes.
or nothing. Or a bottle of wine, please.
A bottle of wine, please. That's all I need. Also, the way my kitchen's laid out, they all make fun of me because around the island they call it, "Oh, you're in Mummy's L. Get out of Mummy's L." So Lisa L. I'm like, "Get out of my L, because you're cracking me up. Get out of my L." Everybody goes sit at the table. Get out of my L. Anyway, not controlling at all. Not a control freak at all.
No, there's definitely a difference between controlling and control freak. You're not controlling.
Do you know what I made yesterday morning?
Bacon and eggs.
But different.
Oh.
You were saying about a Belfast bap.
Yeah.
I made like a filled soda.
Ooh.
But Elise doesn't eat very much meat. So I made vegetarian haggis, which was absolutely gorgeous. They'd brought it to me, actually. They got it.
Sorry, just haggis is literally meat
blood.
inside a sheep's or
Uh-huh.
meat blood
Mhm,
mixed up
mhm.
inside of a sheep's stomach.
So imagine
So
all
how
the
do you do
same.
that without meat?
Yep.
Is it just
Exactly.
oatmeal?
I was like opening it up, going, "What the heck is this gonna be like?" So imagine all this nice spices and herbs, and then it was just in like a soy. It's like a base. It was absolutely delicious. Absolutely
Is it?
delicious.
Was it a wee bit like stuffing?
We like stuffing.
I love stuffing. I would
With
be happy with that.
halloumi,
Nice.
fake sausages.
Okay.
The Richmond fake sausages, they're the best ones.
Okay.
And any sort of chutney that you liked. I had about 10 different chutneys.
Very nice.
And of course, a fried egg.
She eats eggs.
Eats eggs.
A pet peeve of Billy's is fake meat,
We don't eat a lot of it, but those fake sausages are
but they're good.
they're good. They're good.
Okay.
Fake meat is a bit of a controversial situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not a vegetarian. I just think it's a bit rare.
And you like a wee steak.
Love a steak.
So to say I'm a little bit tired tonight is an understatement, but the house is reasonably tidy. It definitely needs a proper clean after this many people. There are towels to wash for a week, sheets to wash, but sure.
Do you have
I
a
wouldn't-
robot Hoover?
I don't have a robot hoover, but I believe there's one on sale in Lidl at the minute.
Oh.
Lidl, whatever it's called at the minute.
I say Lidl.
Lidl.
I say Lidl. I think they say Lidl on the ads.
Lidl.
It's not Lidl.
It's not Lidl. It's definitely not Lidl.
No.
Well, there's one on offer at the minute.
And of course,
so-
it's Amazon Black Prime weeks. They're all over that as well.
Oh, do you have one?
We do. His name's Kevin.
People do seem to name them.
Yeah. So
Is it used? Does it?
all the time.
How do you empty it?
You have to. Ours is an older one, so you have to turn it upside down and take the little
Different angle out.
doofer jingle out and shake it over the bin and then put it back. It's
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
yeah, it's very easy. But there's some really fancy new ones where it like drives itself back into its little house and then empties itself. So I think eventually would have to empty the house, but you would get a lot
it's in a
more
house.
uses. But it sits under a couch or lounge, and he just comes out and he go. The only thing is you need to have tidy floors.
Ah, yes.
Because
But if
otherwise
he bumps into something, if he bumps into a pair of shoes, he'll just move on.
he just goes
won't he?
around. Yeah.
I'm really tempted.
Oh, do it. 100% do it. And
Yeah.
ours has a little mop feature as well, which I wouldn't have thought would work because it's just this very flat little mop you put in it.
Riveting content.
We've talked about your weekend, my weekend, and now we're talking about mops and hoovers. Subscribe below. Why does no one listen to us, Lisa? I can't
No
understand.
idea.
Anyway, get the robot hoover thing because the mop
Okay.
feature is also really good.
Okay. I would definitely consider that. Mr. McFarlane might not consider it so much, but anyway, I definitely would consider it. Now, Katie, we would be amiss. Is that the right word?
Remiss.
Remiss, thank you. That's why I keep her around.
Thanks.
I love you. I said for years the wrong thing when it came to mute and moot. It's a moot
Moot point,
It's not a-
MOOT.
yeah,
Yes.
It's not a mute point, which really the mute thing's
That's
much worse.
that's a pretty.
But like that's
reasonable
much
one.
more sensible. You just mute the TV.
So it's not an important point.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. That
Where
works.
does moot come from, Katie? I'm sure you'll know this.
I knew it at one point in my life.
Before prime
And I cannot remember right now.
and then new moon and Scorpio.
Oh my days! So there's something we used to have to do when I was doing my law degree. There was a thing about moot trials, and nope, it's gone. I
Gone,
can't-
but you did get to manage it. You did throw in your law degree, so you know that.
Oh,
that's
yes,
worth
darling,
It.
I
That's
know.
worth it. That was worth it.
That's-
That was
yeah,
worth it. That was
that's- yeah, I have a law degree.
We would be.
Some use that does.
I've forgotten it again. Amiss, no.
Remiss.
Remiss if we didn't talk about television because it's our thing.
Mm-hmm.
Are you watching I'm a Celebrity? Get out. Get me out of here.
I haven't started yet, and
It's
I know
actually really good.
I need to start, but I have the slight problem is that I have to watch on the ITV app. And they don't let you pause TV
Oh.
or fast forward or rewind
Oh.
unless you pay. Which
Oh.
I'm not
We
doing that.
must pay for that.
So yeah, but I will. I need to catch up.
Well, we watched it with when my brother arrived. I was like, we're kind of watching. He was, oh, my sister, that's nice. And of course, he got totally addicted to it.
Oh, yeah.
Last night, he was like, we need to catch up from the weekend. We need to catch up from the weekend. He's away now. He's away to Dublin now for a few days. So I don't know he's going to watch it down there. What's he going to do? Or catch up. He's like, are we ready now? Can we get the
love it.
catch up done? And I'm like, okay, we've created a monster here.
So the
But
way you
it's
feel about
really
me
good.
not watching is the way I felt about you not watching trailers. before
Yes,
you watched
exactly,
it. So
exactly. And
I
now we
will-
can talk about it.
I know. Yeah.
It's very good. I think you might be annoyed that everybody is being really nice to each other they do seem.
Why would that annoy me?
You like a bit of, we all like a bit of drama in the
To
TV.
me, I'm a nice person. I
You're
like
a
people
nice
being
person.
nice.
They're all quite woke.
No,
they say.
yeah. Over the top.
And did you know that Ruby Wax has a degree in mindfulness and meditation?
There's a degree in that. I didn't know that because I didn't know it existed as a degree.
Actually, well, it's like some sort of.
Is it a degree?
Well, you'll have to watch, Katie. But she meditates every day.
Oh,
she's actually, yeah,
I like Ruby Wax.
Yeah, very good.
And I have not seen her on this yet, so I assume I will.
Now, some of the there's a fella called Angry Ginge. He's famous for playing FIFA on the Xbox.
Oh, my kids do this. They sit and watch other people play video games.
Yeah, well, they know who this guy
is. They will know. Well, they don't like football, so they probably don't know him. But they might. But yeah, there is a lot of them. There's people that sit and watch other people play Minecraft. They're just like building things. I'm like, why don't you go build the things?
Mad.
It's very strange.
So he's very good. But the young folk are doing very well. Doing very well.
I will start. That will be my job this week.
Give it a go.
We didn't give each other rabbit holes for this week, I don't think. Maybe we did and we've forgotten.
We talked last week, but I'm too exhausted to even go there tonight. We'll keep it the next time about words that I can't say.
Oh, yes.
I will write them down this week.
What did you call the historian? I can't say the words.
Hit my head off this mic right now. Historical? Or something. That
wasn't
right
even it.
Because that's nearly on the right word.
That's a good word. Okay, let's do that next week.
The teaser is I can't say.
Indeed, she can't.
Statistics. I can't say that. And I get lots of words mixed up in my normal life. When I'm actually coaching my people, I'm much more on the job. on the job. But just in general,
I am losing a lot of words I'm mentioning this a lot, far too much, but in this brain fog
in this era
season of my life, I'm just, and I pick words that are quite close. So I was trying to, I don't think I've told you this. I was like trying to tell someone that the buttercream in a cake was lemon flavored. I went, I think it's lemon flavored, the cake sauce. And I'm just like, I know that's not the right word. It's not a million miles off because it's food related.
Because I would always just said cake sauce. And people would be like, okay, listen, it's cream. It must be very annoying for you.
It's very annoying.
But I've told you what Elise told me 2 summers ago when I was clearly losing my mind after the menopause. She was like, whatever's going on, you need to go and get on HRT.
You have told me this, and I do, and I will.
And I was like, I'm fine. She goes, you might think you're fine, but you are all over the place. Pick a story and stick with it. I'm not going to say that much has changed, really, but it definitely does.
You're happier about it. I'm happier about it.
It definitely does ease out the edges. It just rounds off the edges.
I will do that. I'll call my doctor.
Okay, good job. Because that would be a good thing to do, because you're the most important person in the story.
Thanks.
You're welcome. We're not very good at putting ourselves on the top of the list. But when you look after yourself...
That and my doctor is my neighbour.
That is another problem.
Yeah, that's...
breaking waters people and doctors being your neighbours. I don't know.
And she's a wonderful doctor, which is why she's still my doctor and my neighbour. But she's fine with it. She's seen everything. There's a few times I've had appointments and been like...
Well, she doesn't have to see everything to get you on HRT.
Well, that's true. But... She knows everything else about
down
me.
There to say, you're worthy of HRT.
No, it's not that I thought that.
Your bits and pieces get to have HRT. They pass.
And that wasn't my point. But there's just been a few times that we've had appointments, and on my way out, I'm like, can we just not look at each other for about 3 weeks? And she's like, fine.
Well, I walked in to have a smear done a few years ago, and just made an appointment, nurse practitioner. I walked in, and we both just went, yeah, no, that's not going to happen. That's just not going to happen. It was the coach of a netball team. And I just looked at her and she looked at me and I was like, somebody else? She went, yeah, absolutely, somebody else. We'll get that sort of for you this week. So we still laugh about it. She's a very good nurse practitioner, but she's just not for me. Meanwhile,
just too close. I had Oliver break my waters.
There you go. There's the title for tonight.
On that note.
For that tonight. I think we've done really well in our exhausted state.
I'm really sorry, people. This episode was just about her weekend, my weekend, and Hoovers, but...
Hoovers. And we mop attachment.
and the mop attachment, which is very important. It's very good. I recommend it. Links it below. No, they're not. Okay, we're done.
Okay, we're done.
Goodbye.
Bye. 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 Bye.